Okay, good afternoon, students. We are looking at a new topic this afternoon, consonant cluster. Sometime last term, we looked at consonant sounds. But this afternoon, there's an attachment to the consonant sounds. We have consonant cluster sounds. What does the expression cluster mean? Cluster means when something comes together. So this afternoon, we are going to look at those consonant sounds that are more than one. They could be 2, 3, or 4 together without having any vowel sound separating them. So having introduced the topic, by the end of the lesson, you should be able to, 1, give a good definition of consonant cluster. 2, identify consonant clusters in given words. Consonant clusters has nothing to do with what? Sentences. It only has to do with what? Words. 3, write out words with consonant clusters. By the time we must have seen the meaning of a consonant cluster, we'll identify them in words. We'll be able to do what? Think out and write out words that have consonant clusters in them. Our instructional material is our new concepts English textbook, book 1 by Eyisi Joy et al. And Assurance, the Stepping Stone to Success in English by Ona Chibuzo Chikerem. Now we want to know what a consonant cluster is. A consonant cluster is a sequence of 2 or more consonants following each other in a syllable. I read it again. A consonant cluster is a sequence of 2 or more consonants following each other in a syllable. We've learned what syllables are, and now it's reoccurring again. They are a sequence of 2 or more consonants following each other in a syllable and with no vowel separating them. I hope you know the difference between consonant sounds and vowel sounds. Consonant sounds will always have that word obstruction, and that is why we saw examples of some of them as plosives, fricatives, affricatives. They will always have that word obstruction while pronunciation. While pronouncing vowel sounds, we have that word, that free flow of words, sounds. So a consonant cluster is a sequence of 2 or more consonants following each other in a syllable and with no vowel separating them. A cluster could appear at the beginning or at the end of a syllable. You know what syllables are? Syllables are what? Units. Now we want to see some examples of consonant clusters at the what? Initial section of what? Of a word. We have here trash. Trash. Tr, a, sh. That's what we have here. Tr, a, sh. This is consonant sound, r. Consonant sound. There's that consonant word cluster. We have 1, 2. Then we now have a vowel sound, which is what? The a and sh. We had that challenge of getting the sh sound from the system, and that's why we use this. But you know, this is s. The sh is the what? Is the long s like this. You remember when we looked at what? Consonant sounds. So here, this sh, in as much as there are 2 letters, but it's just 1 sound, which is what? Sh. We have another example, group. 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 Then we have g and r. Then long u sound, which is a vowel sound, and p, which is consonant staying on its own. Where is the consonant cluster now? On g and r. We have 2 consonant clusters together. We have brain. Br, b, r, a, n. Brain. Br, b, r, a, n. This is just one sound. This EI is the A sound, a vowel sound, while we have the cluster here, b and r. Then we have principal. We have p, r, n, s, e, p, l. And the consonant cluster which we want to get is the what? P and r. There's a cluster here, two initial consonant cluster. That's what we are on now. Then we have staff. Staff, that's the staff she is made of. Then we have s and t. Then we have another one, smart. S, m, a, t. We have s, m. This is what? A cluster. Then we have a vowel sound and the t sound. We have stand. S, t, a, n, d. Stand. You see there's a cluster here. S and t. Scream. We've corrected it. Is s, k, r, e, m. Then we have the cluster here as what? S, k. Then we have spray. Sp, r, a. Spray. Then we have school. S, k, u, l. School. Then the consonant cluster is on what? S and k. Then pray. P, r, a. We have p and r. We have dream, which is d, r, e, m. Then we have d and r as the cluster. We have drip, d, r, e, p, drip. We have the cluster as d, r. This is now the three initial consonants. The one we saw before now is the two initial consonants. Now we're going to see three at a stretch. We have straight, st, s, t, r. Straight. There should be a r here. Straight, straight, s, t, r. Then we have sprite. In fact, almost every word that starts with STR or SPR, they are what? They are consonant clusters, because there you see three consonant sounds together and being pronounced at the same time. We have sprite, sprite. Then we have strong. We have three initial consonants as s, t, r. We have strain, same thing, s, t, r. We have splash, s, p, l. Then we have sprinkle, s, p, r. We have scramble, s, k, r. Can you see it? Then we have struggle, s, t, r. Then before we have the vowel sound and another consonant sound, another one. We even have another cluster here, g and l, in the middle of the words of the word. Then we have scribble. We have spread. We have screech. S, k, r, e, ch, screech. These are the three initial consonants. We also have string, string, s, t, r, e, ng. That's the ng sound. You remember it? Then we have screw, s, k, r. Scrub, s, k, r, a, b, scrub. Then we have scrap, s, k, r. So we've seen two initial, three initial consonant cluster. Now we want to see the two final consonant clusters. Then we have walked, walked, walked. I want us to see something here. We have ED, but this ED here It's not I hope you know, it's not worked. No, it's worked. Worked. The L is silent. Worked. And we have K and T. You remember that there are some of these past tense words that their ED is D, while some that their ED is pronounced as what? T. Then we have worked. K, T. Final consonant cluster. We have maps. Ps, ps, ps is the consonant cluster. We have refused. St. We have Z and D. Can you see it? In this one we got T, but in this one is what? D. Refused. Z. From S down to D. Then we have damp. Damp. We have M and P. We have cooks. Ks, ks, ks. As K and S. Then we have build. We have L and D. These are the two final consonant clusters. We have sucked. Sucked. K, t, k, t, k, and T. We have arms. Arms. M and Z. It's not arms. It's arms. Z. M and Z. Then we have casts. S and T. Point. N. T. Point. N. T. Point. East. Then we have S and T. East. Then we have land. L. A. N. D. Land. We have N and D. Then we have pens. N and Z. The next is a 3 final consonants. We have N. T, S. In prints. N. T, S. 3 of them. Then we have jumps. M. P, S. Jumps. Umps. Umps. Then we have ants. Just A is a vowel sound there. Then NTS is nuts. Ants. Nuts. We still have lamps. We have the final 3. M, P, S. Lamps. Lamps. Punched. Punched. Here we have N. Punched. Here we have N. This should be Ch. This is that T and long S. Then T. Here we have 1, 2, 3. Then we have linked. Linked. L. E. N. K. T. Linked. Ng. We have ng. K. T. This is not ch. This is ch. This should be that sound that we have like this, where we got strong. Then we have welds. Here we have L, D, Z. This is not ch. I hope you know. Welds. We have D pronounced there, then Z. Welds. We have nests. We have s, 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 nests. Is it difficult? You are just hearing D, D, x, 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 t, t. But that sounds for you. Then we have taxed. Tasked. Sked. It's pronounced together. That's why there's what? That cluster. Okay, let's go on. Now we are having our evaluation. Let's see if you actually understood all these sounds k, s, t, r, n, ng, that you kept hearing while the lesson was going on. This one says each of the following words have consonant cluster at the end. Underline the consonant clusters in these words. We have mixed. Yes, I think we've seen this word somewhere. We have mixed. Mixed here is where we have underlined is what? X-E-D. And we have xt, xt, yeah? K and t. Then we have mend. We have N-D underlined. We have prompts. Prompts we have from M down to S underlined. Here we have prompts. Prompts. M, P, T, S underlined. Then we have dump. Dump. We have MP underlined. We have pins. Pins. Here we have N, T, S underlined. We have jumped. Jumped from M down to D will be what? Underlined. We have bats. Bats. T, S. They are the consonant cluster. Then we have shifts. Shifts is just FT. We will not underline SH because SH is just one consonant sound, which is what? Sh, the long S sound. Then we have sh, E, shift. Here is the quote, where the sound is underlined. Then we have maps. Maps. P, S, maps. PS underlined. Then we have binds. From N to S is what? Underlined. Let's see other questions to help us evaluate. Here is a paragraph. Remember, we've learned paragraphing. And here it says, below contains words that have consonant clusters at the end. Read it carefully, giving attention to the clusters. I'll give you a little time to just glance through and see if you can identify words that have consonant clusters in the end or at the beginning, anywhere. Okay, we are going to read together so that we can see the consonant clusters. In this paragraph now, we have 4 sentences, and for each of these sentences, there are consonant clusters in some of the words. I want us to take the first sentence. While the students went home, they talked about the stray dogs which jumped over the fence, the school fence, and beat all the sheep in the pens. The first word we have there is what? Students. Let's look at while. Is there anything, any consonant cluster there? No. We have w, I, l. You see, there's no consonant because this WH here is the sound w, not w, h. No, it's while. So the students, we have here in students, students, we have in what? N, t, s. We don't even have here students. Here is s, t, y sound. Went home. They talked. We have here talked about, no, the stray. We have in stray dogs which jumped. We have in jumped. Then over the school. Do we have here sk? We have sk here. Then fence. Do we have a fence? Fence. We have a fence s, and s, and beat all the sheep in the pens. We also have in pens. Sentence 2. When the students saw the stray dogs, they took to their heels. We have in students, as we have seen. Then we have in stray. We have in dogs. Dogs. They took. No, we don't have here to their heels. We have in heels. L and s. Now, sentence number 3. Some students broke their hands and arms while they were running. And we have definitely in students, we have in hands, hands, and we have also in arms, ms, while they were running. We don't have anyone in running. We have running as r, o, n, ng, I. We just have vowel sounds in between, so there's no cluster there. Number 4 sentence, the incident moved the principal to embark on the onerous task of raising the wall of the school. And we have the consonant cluster here as incident. Mm, t, mm, t. Then we have moved. Then we also saw that we have in principal. Then we have in words embark. Then on the onerous what? Task. We don't have in this task of raising the wall. We don't have in wall of the school. Finally, we have in school, full stop. You know, we learned that in punctuation, at the end of every sentence, what tells us that you've come to an end of a sentence is a full stop. There should be a full stop here. Then we have a consonant cluster here, school. So with this, I hope you've understood consonant clusters. That are those words that you have more than one consonant together before you have the presence of a vowel sound. These are the answers to those questions on evaluation, this page and the next. This is consonant clusters for sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3, sentence 4. And we'll see in our next lesson. Make sure you have a drill of some of these topics we've been teaching you. Thank you.